The Super League Raw Team of the Week is proudly sponsored by the Good Estate Agent. Join the Rugby League community in trusting Stefan and his team when you are buying, letting or selling property. It's the Super League Raw Team of the Week for round number 5 with the Good Estate Agent for 2024. Here we go again, and a fullback for the third week in a row is Matt Duffy of the Warrington Wolves. Not since Lizzie Webb have we seen so many steps on the teller. It's fair to say that Duffy is currently proving his doubters wrong at 2, and on debut is a mile Hanley of the Lee Leopards. All good farmers know it's all about the breeding and the nurture of prize-winning stock, and Mr. Hanley comes from a line of royalty. At 3 is once again Tim Lafay. While Sneed gets the headlines, Lafay's consistency is to be admired. Many felt his majestic rugby powers came from his pineapple bob. Well, clearly not, as his performances continue to take chunks out of the opposition. Joining him in centre this week is Ricky Latelli of the Lee Leopards. It's fantastic to see Latelli back on the rugby league field doing what he does best: meters, tries and assists, the perfect ingredients for a dish that was served cold to FC. At 5 is Josh Pulis of the Warrington Wolves. It's hard to overlook a player who scores a hat-trick, so here he is. A slice of this award belongs to Wrench and Duffy, who produced some moments of quality for Josh to benefit. At 6, and on debut, is Matt Moylan of the Lee Leopards. A man of the match performance that was quite simply superb. His reach around pass for Ricky Latelli is one of the moments of the season so far. Moylan has officially landed at 7 for the third week in a row, and in defeat is Mark Sneed. Whilst his brain explosion was befitting of a gremlin in a microwave, it was Sneed who single-handedly put Wigan on the back foot and almost pulled off the greatest double we've seen in seasons. At 8, and for the second week running, is Luke Thompson of the Wigan Warriors. Yet again, this was a shift of perfection on both sides of the ball. Not since Skywalker himself have we witnessed such illuminating defence and attack down the middle. At 9, we witnessed the second coming from Exodus chapter 14 verse 21. Then Moses stretched out his hands over the sea, and the Lord drove the sea back by a strong east wind all night and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. Whilst Moses and Bai was rewriting scripture, the FC players would have been best advised to take a knee, kiss his boots, as they need some divine inspiration. At 10, it's once again Paul Vaughan of the Warrington Wolves. He leads the hard meter making charts once more, and subject to the match review panel, he probably will stay there until the end of the season. As Aussie imports go, Vaughan is right up there. In second row is Oliver Holmes, who recaptured his Tigers form for the Leopards. In this one, you could say it was elementary. One thing is certain, he created a rally of fear for the black and white. Partnering him will be Dean Hadley, who to the untrained eye may be a surprise, but there's no Silla here. Hadley's first half performance down the middle was devastating. Who would have thought the cowbell would become a dinner bell for Dean, who tucked in and had a feast? And speaking of bells, our number 13 had to be James Bell of St Helens, one of, if not the best impact player from the bench. James set about the Rhinos in such a way that the conservationists were booking advertising slots in Leeds in fear of extinction. What a player! Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Team of the Week for round number 5.